Hey, welcome back to the Ask Coach Fillnow show alongside Kelly Fillnow. I'm Dave Erickson, and it might be time for you to get back in the pool, but you're wondering what kind of pool workouts should I incorporate on a regular basis. So, Kelly, you have some favorite swim workouts and drills that you do on a regular basis?
Hi, yeah, that's a great question. And I am actually a big fan of tools. I did not grow up a swimmer. I actually couldn't, I think I failed a swim test when I was in college. So tools were definitely my friends. That includes fin work, and then paddles and buoys. I love that. So I like doing ladder sets, mixing in, maybe starting at 100 all the way 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, maybe using the equipment for the first half of the ladder and then on the way back down, just free. And yeah, I love that just a normal kind of set like that. But I'm also a huge fan of doing kick sets. I think that's made a big difference in my swimming. And because before I started incorporating a little bit more kicking, I was just using, so much upper body, and I was neglecting my lower body, mainly because my legs were so trashed from all my running and biking that when I was swimming, I was just like all upper body. So, but then I got faster when I was actually using my legs. So I am a huge fan of just doing kind of some all out kick sets too. And then from a drill standpoint, single arm drill is great from you have these pikes that swim class too, and so you just have your hand here on one and then doing your right arm for the 125 and left arm for the other 25. I'm a big fan of catch up drill too, and then one more that is pretty hard but it's good for open water, Tarzan, so you're keeping your head above the water. So those are a few of my favorite drills, but I'm a big fan of mixing up drills to start your before you start your main set, so you're getting good tech focus.
Do you always warm up with a drill before you get into your main sets?
Yeah, typically I'll just do a free warm up and then start implementing a few drills before I start that main set. And then when I'm doing those drills, I'm focusing on a certain part of the swim stroke.
So, are you always incorporating some swim gear in your workouts, or is it sometimes you just go to the pool and you're all freestyle, maybe you just change up the strokes?
Yeah, normally I would say I have either a kickboard or fins or buoy or paddles for some part of the swim. I mean, some days it might only be like a 200 yards worth of tools. Other days it'll be a lot more. So yeah, I would say probably 90% of my workouts, I have some kind of fitness tool in there too.
I know we've talked about this in previous episodes, but talk about the frequency and why it's important maybe to do shorter sets but more often, or more days throughout the week.
Yeah, frequency is huge in swimming, just from a muscle memory standpoint. And I know I'm actually on a little break right now, so when I get back into the water, it's going to be difficult because I haven't been there, used to swimming, almost 4 to 6 days a week. And then when you're not spending that time in the water, it's harder for your mind and your body to get back. So I'm a huge proponent of doing more swim frequency instead of just going to the pool 2 times a week for 70 to 90 minutes. Your body's going to adapt much better to and see more improvement with a little bit more swim frequency.
And how often do you include or do a brick, or at least a workout that will include a swim? Are some days only swims, or do you maybe do a swim and a bike one day, or swim and run one day, or do you do the swim after your runner or after your bike? How do you incorporate swims into your weekly training program?
Yeah, that's a great question. And sometimes it depends on what's the priority workout for the day. So say the goal for that day is my run workout, then I'll typically have more of a recovery swim after. But if, my main focus is that swim workout, then that'll be first thing. So, and sometimes from a brick standpoint, I would say I like to do my swim bricks open water, and that just is a little bit more race specific. So doing an open water swim and then doing my bike and run for a brick workout. I don't really do I pool bricks going from the swim to the bike, and I'm in open water.
Gotcha. Okay, well, thank you for sharing some of your insight as a professional triathlete, your swimming drills and workout plans. If you got a question for Kelly about endurance, sports, triathlon, lifestyle, whatever it is, use the hashtag AskCoachPhilNow on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Kelly, I appreciate your time. Thanks.
Thanks, Dave.